You know what you're avoiding. Maybe it's a conversation you need to have with your parents, your spouse, your friend, that person you hurt, that person who hurt you. Maybe it's a decision you need to make about your career, your relationship, your life direction, that thing you've been putting off for months, years. Maybe it's a truth you need to face about yourself, your habits, your patterns, your heart. Maybe it's a change you need to embrace, letting go of something, someone, a version of yourself that no longer serves you. Whatever it is, you've been running from it. For a long time, you tell yourself, I'll deal with it later. I'm not ready yet. The timing isn't right. It's too hard. I don't know how. But here's the thing, the longer you run, the heavier it gets. The thing you're avoiding doesn't disappear. It grows. It follows you. It haunts you. And deep down, underneath all the excuses and fear, you know something. This thing you're running from? It's exactly what you need to face to move forward. Let's be honest about why you're avoiding it. Fear. You're scared of what will happen if you face it. Scared of the pain, the confrontation, the uncertainty, the change. Fear is the biggest reason we run from what we need. Comfort. Even if your current situation isn't good, it's familiar, and familiar feels safe. Facing what you're avoiding means stepping into the unknown, and that's uncomfortable. Pride. Maybe facing it means admitting you were wrong, apologizing, asking for help, showing vulnerability, and your ego doesn't want to do that. Shame. You feel guilty about it, ashamed, so you bury it, ignore it, pretend it doesn't exist, because acknowledging it means acknowledging your own flaws. Denial. You've convinced yourself it's not that important, that you can live without addressing it, that everything's fine the way it is. But your soul knows better. Overwhelm. It feels too big, too complicated, too much. So you don't even know where to start. So you don't start at all. Hope it goes away. You're waiting for it to resolve itself, for time to fix it, for someone else to handle it. But some things don't go away. They require you to face them. All valid reasons, all understandable. But none of them change the truth. What you're avoiding is still there, and it will stay there until you turn around and face it. Here's what happens when you keep avoiding what you need to face. It drains your energy. Avoidance is exhausting. You're constantly using mental and emotional energy to suppress, distract, rationalize, run. That energy could be used for growth, for healing, for living. But instead it's wasted on running. It keeps you stuck. You can't move forward while you're running backward. The thing you're avoiding is blocking your path. Until you deal with it, you're trapped in the same place, same patterns, same problems. It affects everything else, that one thing you're avoiding. It bleeds into everything. Your relationships, your work, your peace, your prayers. You think you're containing it, but unresolved issues don't stay contained. They leak. It grows bigger. What starts as a small thing becomes a big thing when you ignore it. That small conflict becomes a ruined relationship. That small lie becomes a web of deception. That small habit becomes an addiction. Avoidance doesn't make problems smaller. It makes them bigger. It makes you a stranger to yourself. When you're constantly running from truth, you lose touch with who you really are. You become a person who hides, avoids, pretends, and that distance from yourself is one of the loneliest feelings in the world. It blocks your blessings. Allah's mercy, His guidance, His blessings, they're waiting on the other side of what you're avoiding. But you can't receive them while you're running. You have to face it to break through to what's next. Let's dig deeper. What are you actually running from? The conversation with your parents, you know you need to talk to them about how they hurt you, about choices you've made, about boundaries you need to set. But you're scared. Scared of their reaction. Scared of disappointing them. Scared of the confrontation. But that conversation, it's the key to healing years of unspoken pain. The apology you owe. You hurt someone. You know you did, and you know you should apologize. But pride won't let you, or shame, or fear that they won't forgive you. But that apology, it would free both of you, and it would lift a weight from your soul that you don't even realize you're carrying. The relationship you need to end. You know it's not working. You know it's unhealthy. You know you're staying out of fear, obligation, or comfort. But you can't bring yourself to let go. But staying in something that's wrong for you is blocking the thing that's right for you. The career change you need to make. You're miserable in your job. You know you're meant for something else, but you're scared to leave the security, scared to start over, scared to fail. But your soul is dying in that place, and the thing you're meant to do, it's waiting for you to be brave enough to pursue it. The truth about your habits. You know your habits are harmful. The screens, the food, the substance, the relationship with money. But admitting it means you have to change it, and change is hard. But your habits are controlling you. And facing them is the first step to freedom. The grief you haven't processed. Someone died. A relationship ended. A dream was lost. And you never let yourself fully grieve. You kept busy, kept moving, kept distracting. But grief doesn't disappear. It waits. And it's blocking your ability to fully feel joy again. The forgiveness you need to give. Someone hurt you badly and you're holding on to anger, resentment, bitterness. You think holding on to it protects you, but it's poisoning you. Forgiveness isn't for them, it's for you. And it's the thing you need most to move forward, the tawbah you need to make. You've been sinning, you know it, you feel it, but you keep putting off repentance. I'll stop later. After this one more time. When I'm ready. But your heart is getting harder, and the longer you delay, the harder it gets. That tawbah, it's the door back to peace. The Quran says, indeed with hardship comes ease. 94:5-6. Not after hardship. With hardship. Meaning, the ease is hidden inside the difficulty. You have to go through the hard thing to get to the ease. You can't go around it. You can't wait for it to disappear. You have to walk through it. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, faced the hardest things. He had to confront his own people, deliver a message they didn't want to hear, stand up when it would have been easier to sit down, make sacrifices when it would have been easier to compromise. But he faced what needed to be faced. And on the other side, victory, growth, legacy, that's the pattern. Face the hard thing, go through it, and find what you've been looking for on the other side. Let me tell you what happens when you finally turn around and face it. At first, it's terrifying. Your heart races, your palms sweat. Every part of you wants to run again. That's normal. That's fear. But you don't run. You stand there. You face it. Then, it's painful. The conversation is hard. The truth hurts. The change is uncomfortable. You cry. You struggle. You wonder if you made a mistake. But you keep going. Then, something shifts. The weight starts to lift. The fear starts to fade. You realize it wasn't as bad as you thought. Or maybe it was bad, but you survived it. And that realization, it's powerful. Then, you breathe. For the first time in a long time, you feel lighter, freer, like a burden you didn't even realize you were carrying has been removed. You can finally breathe deeply. Then, you grow. You're not the same person who was running. You're stronger now, braver, more honest, more whole. You've faced the thing you were most afraid of, and you're still standing. Then doors open. Things that were blocked start moving. Relationships heal. Opportunities appear. Blessings flow. Because you're no longer stuck. You've broken through. So how do you actually do it? How do you stop running and turn around? 1. Name it. Stop being vague. What exactly are you avoiding? Write it down. Say it out loud. I'm avoiding specific thing. Naming it takes away some of its power. 2. Ask yourself, what's the worst that could happen? Really think about it. And then ask, can I survive that? Usually the answer is yes. The fear is worse than the reality. 3. Ask for Allah's help. Make dua. Ya Allah, I'm scared to face this. Give me courage, give me strength, guide me through it, make it easier than I think it will be. 4. Take one small step. You don't have to do the whole thing at once, just one step. Make the call, send the message, write the first sentence, book the appointment. Just start. 5. Get support. You don't have to do it alone. Talk to a friend, a therapist, an imam, someone who can hold you accountable and support you through it. 6. Remember your why. Why do you need to face this? What's waiting for you on the other side? Keep that vision in front of you. It will pull you through. 7. Accept that it will be uncomfortable. Growth is uncomfortable. Change is uncomfortable. Healing is uncomfortable. But discomfort is temporary. Regret from not doing it, that lasts. 8. Do it anyway. Even if you're scared. Even if you're not ready. Even if it's hard. Do it anyway. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's acting despite fear. Here's what you'll find when you finally face what you've been avoiding. Peace. The kind of peace that comes from knowing you did the hard thing, from having nothing to hide from being fully aligned with truth. Freedom. Freedom from the weight of avoidance, from the energy drain of running, from the prison of fear. Growth. You'll realize you're capable of more than you thought, stronger than you knew, braver than you believed. Healing. Wounds you didn't know you had will start to close. Relationships will mend. Your soul will breathe. Clarity. You'll see your path forward more clearly, because what was blocking your vision is now behind you. Self-respect. You'll respect yourself in a new way, because you did what needed to be done even when it was hard. Allah's mercy. He rewards those who face their fears for His sake, who choose truth over comfort, who prioritize growth over ease. If you're reading this and you know exactly what you're avoiding, this is your sign. Stop running, turn around, face it. Not tomorrow, not when you're ready. Now. Because you'll never feel fully ready. You just have to do it scared. And on the other side of that thing you're so afraid of, there's a version of you that's free, whole, and ready for what's next. But you can't meet that version of yourself while you're still running. Allah didn't bring you this far to leave you stuck. He's waiting for you to take the step, and when you do, He'll walk with you through it. The thing you're avoiding, it's not your enemy, it's your doorway. Walk through it. Ya Allah, for everyone who's been running from what they need to face, give them courage. Strengthen their hearts. Guide them through what's hard. Let them find on the other side everything they've been searching for. Make the difficult easy. Make the painful healing. And let them never regret finally facing what they've been avoiding. Ameen.